Namaskar and welcome again to my lecture. Today I'll be talking regarding teaching as an art. Let us see the meaning and the concept. Teaching is a very essential part of the educational process. No education can take place in the formal system without teaching. In simple terms, it is said to be an act of imparting knowledge to the students by teacher. So it is a very complex process as it involves the understanding of human mind, which is very flexible. So teaching usually involves imparting of the knowledge of the three R's: reading, writing and arithmetic. Teaching is also said to be modification of the behavior of the learners through activities and the experiences. Amidon and Hunter in 1967 have defined teaching as an interactive process primarily involving classroom talk which takes place between teacher and pupils and occurs during certain definable activities. Burton also have defined teaching as the stimulation, guidance, direction and encouragement of learning. Now, Clark in 1970 have defined teaching as it refers to activities that are designed and performed to produce change in student, that is people behavior. Thomas P. Green in 1971 have defined teaching as the task of a teacher which is performed for the development of a child. So we can say that teaching, it is generally concerned with who, whom, why, where, what, how and when of teaching, such as who to teach, whom to teach, why to teach, where to teach, what to teach, how to teach and when to teach. Now we can say that teaching is more than standing before a class and applying a few specific techniques. It is not merely presenting textbook information and then testing the student's ability to repeat it. There is no magic formula for transforming knowledge from the teacher's mind to align the pupils. Teaching is not a mechanical process. It is an intricate, exacting and a challenging job. So teaching is not a monologue but a dialogue in which one partner is vocal. Namaskar and welcome again to my talk. Today I'll be talking regarding teaching as an art. Let us see the meaning and the concept. Teaching is a very essential part of the educational process. No education can take place in the formal system without teaching. In simple terms, it is said to be an act of imparting knowledge to the student by a teacher. It is a very complex process as it involves understanding of human mind, which is very flexible. Teaching usually involves imparting of the knowledge of three R's: reading, writing and arithmetic. So teaching is also said to be modification of behavior of the learners through activities and experiences. So Amidon and Hunter in 1967 have explained or defined teaching as an interactive process primarily involving classroom talk which takes place between teacher and pupils and occurs during certain definable activities. Burton, he have defined teaching as the stimulation, guidance, direction and encouragement of learning. Clark in 1970 have defined teaching as refers to activities that are designed and performed to produce change in student behavior. Thomas P. Green in 1971 defined teaching as the task of a teacher which is performed for the development of a child. So we know that teaching is generally concerned with who, whom, why, where, what, how and when of teaching, such as who to teach, whom to teach, why to teach, where to teach, what to teach, how to teach and when to teach. Teaching is more than standing before a class and applying a few specific techniques. It is not merely presenting textbook information and then testing the student's ability to repeat it. There is no magic formula for transforming knowledge from the teacher's mind to align the pupils. Teaching is not a mechanical process. It is an intricate, exacting and challenging job. Teaching is not a monologue but a dialogue in which one partner is vocal but the other partner may, by simple expressions on the face, by some gesture or explanation, or by brief participation in the form of a query, part of a dialogue. The teacher must pay attention to the entire complex organism. He is concerned with the development of the whole child intellectually, emotionally, socially, spiritually, and in some degree physically. In the light of this requirement, the modern teaching process stresses three fundamentals: emphasizing the learner, guiding the learner, and promoting learner development. Teaching is an integral part of the process of education. It is a system of actions intended to induce learning. Its special function is to impart knowledge, develop understanding and skill. Teaching is the act or profession of a person who teaches. Now, teaching includes all the activities of providing education to others. In teaching, an interaction occurs between the teacher and the students by which the students are diverted towards the goal. Thus, the sole element of teaching is the mutual relationship or the interaction between the teacher and the students, which advances the students towards the goal. So, teaching is systematic and it requires much study before entering the profession and throughout one's career. It means interaction of teacher and students. They participate for the mutual benefit. Good teachers know how to effectively teach students the skills they need to use based on a variety of methods. In teaching, there are three main aspects: teacher, students, and education. Through teaching, teacher gives wings to a student to fly high and shine well in their life because they always instills that curiosity and inspiration for achieving their goal in the mind of the students. So let us see why teaching is regarded as an art. Teaching is considered to be an art. Children are the raw materials with which the teacher has to deal. Edison points out that a sculptor is to block of marble, education is to the human soul. Teacher ignites the mind of the students. Teacher enables the young minds of the students to move into imaginative world and discover the imaginary ideas and create their future as they would wish to be. The teacher unconsciously designs the child entrusted to him. The teacher has a purpose and he modifies the child accordingly. So teaching is a sublime art. It is impossible to separate the teacher and teaching. The teacher in fact mirrors himself into the child. He puts an indelible stamp on the young, growing plastic mind of the child. The child generally takes after the teacher. Teaching can be considered as the art of assisting another to learn by providing the information and appropriate situation, conditions, or activities. So it is an intimate contact between a more mature personality and a less mature one, which is designed to further the education of latter. So it is the process by which one person helps other in the achievement of knowledge, skill, and aptitudes. Teachers can move the minds of the students and give them the power and energy to identify their own potentiality. Teaching is an art because here a teacher acts as a director of learning activities in the classroom. A teacher, like an artist, tries to use whatever materials and procedures seems to him to contribute best in realizing his goals. It is also considered to be an art as it involves skill to disseminate knowledge, to maintain the interest and attention of the learners, and to handle their problems delicately so that their behavior can be modified. Teaching involves imagination and skill in creating student learning. This refers to the activities in which teachers engage each day, utilizing both imagination and skill, and one might add intuition to it. Teachers engage in such activities to bring about the product, which is student learning. The classroom environment, for example, can be broken down into two components: physical design, the physical environment, and the social-emotional climate. The classroom environment, learning environment can be considered a work of art in and of itself. Without a proper environment, both physical and emotional, students will not be able to learn effectively. The physical environment can be relatively easy to maintain, but the emotional climate for learning requires the artful application of imagination, skill, and intuition on the part of the teacher. The art of teaching involves not only knowing what to do and how to do it, but also knowing when to do it and in what situations not to do it. It is this kind of thinking process that takes teaching from a scientific base to an art form. The teacher cannot give any shape to the living material he comes in contact with. The child is a growing, developing human being with a will of his own. He reacts to teaching. As a matter of fact, learning is interaction. The teacher is not to make the child blind followers but intelligent leaders. He has no hammers and no brushes. He cannot touch the child, yet he is to make an impact felt, introducing changes in the behavior pattern and ultimately the personality of the whole child. Not only that, his influence should prevail even if the teacher is not there. As a matter of fact, his greatest strength lies in being dispensable. Teachers through teaching can enable the learner to believe in themselves. They can boost up the confidence and enable the learner to stand fit and strong and to be an effective member in the society. Kothari Commission in 1964 to 66 stated that the destiny of our nation is being shaped in the classroom. No doubt the knowledge, skills, and attitudes acquired by students form the basis for nation building. This signifies that everything that takes place in the classroom are being modified and shaped to suit the needs and demand of the society and nation as a whole. Teaching is an art and the teacher an artist so far as the teacher creates learning and situation. He motivates the child to learn, arranges for conditions which helps in the growth of the child's mind and body, utilizes the initiative and play urges of the children to facilitate learning, turns the children into creative beings, inspires them with the nobility of thoughts, feelings, and actions, makes them self-reliant and resourceful, and help them to be what they can be. Let us come up to the conclusion right now. Teachers are like a stars that shines bright and shares light and happiness in the midst of darkness. Teachers gives a spark in students' mind to enable them to realize the inner self and give them that hope and dreams to be someone great in life and to stand still in the midst of great challenges that may come through in life. Thus, a teacher has to be careful artist. He has to create a new life pattern full of vigor and activity. If teaching would not be an art, it would be a boredom for every teacher to be in the classroom every day. It is only because of that art which makes every classroom different and meaningful. Teachers make difference, and they can create a classroom environment and enable the students to be aware, alert, and then finally chase their dream. Through teaching, teachers modify the behavior and personality of the students unconsciously, and teachers are a role model for every student. So teachers always play a major role in transforming the thought and dream into action and reality. Thus, we can say that teaching can be termed as an art. Thank you.